Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving straight into something super cozy but actually really misunderstood, the secret language of female cats.
So think about this for a second. What is she really telling you when she sleeps next to you? I mean, sure, it's warm, it feels like love, right? But there is a profound hidden mystery going on here during those quiet nighttime hours. And if we don't decode it, we're kind of missing out on one of the absolute deepest bonds she's trying to build with us.
Okay, let's dive into this and completely reframe our core assumptions. The biggest myth out there, that when she presses up against you, she's just being needy. But the reality? She's actually taking care of you. In her mind, you aren't just her owner. You are literally one of hers, and she's acting out of this incredible, deep-seated desire to protect you.
To really get this, we've got to look at her feral matriarchal instincts. Forming tight family groups, grooming each other, guarding the pack, keeping family warm at night. Even if your cat has been spayed and has lived indoors her whole entire life, she still carries that primal wiring from feral colonies. In the wild, females form these super tight matriarchal groups and they only sleep beside cats they consider family. Your female cat, she is running that exact same software with you.
And this isn't just some cute pet theory, it's grounded in actual peer-reviewed science. The behavioral process is journal notes. Cats form attachment bonds with their owners similar to the bonds between a mother and her child. This specific caregiving wiring is way more prevalent in females than males. So when she curls into you, she isn't looking for protection at all. She's offering it.
That maternal instinct actually extends into this wild emotional intuition because she reads the room before you even sit down. Have you ever noticed that on your worst days, your female cat just magically seems to appear right by your side? They are incredibly tuned in to the people they've bonded with, and they just sense when you need comfort the most.
And this brilliantly illustrates what a 2020 University of Oakland study found. They concluded that cats can distinguish between their owner's emotional expressions and adjust their behavior accordingly. This intuitive behavior is scientifically documented, especially in females. They actively respond to our emotional shifts. It's totally real.
So how exactly is she pulling this off? Well, it comes down to how she senses your stress. She's picking up on really specific things. Subtle changes in your breathing, tiny shifts in your body language when you walk through the door, even the tension in your voice. So when she gets clingy during a tough week, she's not being dramatic. She is deliberately offering comfort in literally the only language she knows.
Which brings us to the geography of sleep. Is where she sleeps on you just a coincidence? Is she just finding the softest blanket? Absolutely not. Every single spot she chooses is highly strategic.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the bedtime code behind these sleep positions. If she's on your chest, she's syncing with your heartbeat. That's her safest place. Down by your feet? That's high trust, but she wants to be able to react fast to any threats. Head or neck? She's doing scent blending, essentially fusing her identity with yours. And if she's sleeping belly up next to you, just stop everything. That means zero fear and ultimate vulnerability.
But hey, what about when she isn't sleeping? Sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night and she's just sitting perfectly still, staring into the dark. It feels kind of eerie, right? But the truth is, she is standing guard so you don't have to. It's actually a deeply selfless act.
Let's compare what you think is happening with what's really going on. What you see is creepy staring at an empty door, and you're probably wondering if your house is haunted. But what it actually is, she's executing a feral colony guarding protocol. In the wild, females take turns watching over the sleeping group to keep everyone safe. She's just running that exact primal program right there in your bedroom. And her guarding positions are incredibly strategic. If she's between you and the door, she's making herself the first line of response. At the foot of the bed, she's taking the widest angle of the room. Think about the profound courage that takes. She's guarding you despite her small size, actively prioritizing your safety over her own.
So that leads us to a pretty funny but very real question. Are you in charge, or is she conditioning you? Because you probably think you're the one deciding when the lights go out. But behavioral scientists have a whole different take on who's actually pulling the strings here.
So, the crucial point is operant conditioning. This is a learning process where an animal tests small actions, observes the response, and adjusts its strategy to reinforce desired outcomes. And cats, they are absolute masters of this. They systematically study and mold our reactions to get exactly what they want out of bedtime. Here's exactly how it works, step by step. 1. She initiates contact at a specific time,
a little nudge, or a jump on the bed. 2. You respond with warmth, petting, or maybe shifting over. 3. The routine is mutually perfected without a single word. She trained you, you trained her, and boom, a permanent bond was formed.
All of this, the guarding, the crazy intuition, these carefully crafted routines, it all builds up to one amazing realization. When she settles down for the night, it is the ultimate sign of feline love.
To really appreciate this, just compare it to dogs. Dogs give you wagging tails and obvious loud excitement. You always know exactly what a dog is feeling. But cats are all about subtle, quiet, and highly selective vulnerability. A female cat doesn't just hand out her affection to anyone. It is a quiet, super deliberate choice. A 2019 Oregon State University study totally anchors this. They found that cats form secure attachment bonds with their owners, mirroring how infants bond with caregivers, marked by seeking closeness during rest. Choosing to sleep beside you night after night is literally the definitive, scientific proof of her love.
Let's move to and see how this builds. Because by doing this, she is choosing absolute vulnerability. By seeking this closeness during rest, she's willingly surrendering all her natural defenses.
She is overriding her most basic survival instincts just for you. You really have to remember, she's a hardwired, independent predator. In the wild, she would never close her eyes next to something she didn't completely trust. She makes this immense emotional choice again and again.
So ponder this tonight when the lights go out. For a creature built for independent survival, isn't abandoning her instincts to sleep by your side the greatest proof of love imaginable? I really hope this transforms how you see that quiet little presence at the foot of your bed. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer.